Welcome in, I'm Stacy. Today we are headed to South Beach and checking out the Mork Miami Resort Hotel. And here are the specs. This colorful style features a warm glow on an oceanfront property and the 3-story Art Deco design with balconies full of flowers screams A1A. Thank you to Barware for providing this set for review. Links will be in the description of this video. Does the Mork Miami Resort Hotel bring the heat, or will you be looking for an alternative place to stay? This classic Art Deco style building is 28 by 20 studs and approximately 12 inches tall. There's a lot of good with this set, and there's a lot of stuff that we're just like, but we'll start with the base here. So they did a really good job with the colors of the base. Almost looks like sand and then concrete. I think this is a little sand castle here. We've got these trees, not too bad to build actually, and some different techniques for this one over here that I hadn't seen before. In behind that, we have this little sitting area. Look at the size of the chairs. They're not to scale at all, which is really interesting. Then we've got some windows that we can look right through. We've got a nice rotating door that a little bit tight, but it moves. The blue windows are really nice. On this side, we have another sitting area where we have a regular size brick chair. Again, it's odd that the other ones are smaller. We've got a nice awning out here. And then we have a bench, which is also kind of regular size. So the scale is really kind of interesting. We also have a little moped out front. I like that it's a teal green. It looks really good with the theme. And then when we come up to the next floor, this is what I really love. We go from the orange to the pink to the blue and some transparent pieces. It really, really pops. I love it. Lots of beautiful blue windows, tons of windows, which is great. And we've got flower beds all through there as well. The flowers I found are a little bit jammed, so they're kind of difficult to stay in there when you're building it from the back, which is the way you're building it. We do have a combination of printed pieces and stickers. So this under here is printed. The surfboard is printed. And then this hotel here is a sticker across multiple pieces. And this hotel is a sticker. So that's kind of interesting. We have our rooftop up here, which is really nice that we have this pink kind of design around the edge. And then we have a little area up there for hanging out. And I actually had a thought. My husband just mentioned to me, maybe this is a kids area. And maybe that's why the scale is so different over there. That would make sense. You can really see the depths here. So it's not very deep of a building. The base itself is okay, but the building is not very deep. But we do have these lots of blue windows. We have a printed piece here up above the first floor, and you can see how the balconies kind of just end there on the corner. It's a full open back around here. So this is our battery source. So it does plug into a USB. There is a button there to turn on and off, and it just attaches onto the bricks. And it has 3 strings of lights, so you can pretty much put them anywhere you want to. So very versatile, but it does take away from the look of it for sure. Down at the bottom, we have our lobby area. So we've got a little desk, we've got a clock, you can see the back of the rotating door, and then we have a booth and a gramophone there in the corner. The next level looks like an entertainment area. So we've got a grand piano, which is absolutely a grand build. We have a mat here in the middle, some glasses hanging from the top, which is kind of interesting that they have these glasses in here. I had to put some studs on the end to make sure that the glasses didn't slide off. And then we have some refreshments and stools over here. And then our top floor is our hotel room. So a really nice bed. And then we have a coat rack or a hat rack and a coat rack, and then a TV sitting area. On the very top, it looks like this is a blanket for maybe laying out in the sun. We've got an umbrella here and some more potted plants. So I just want to point out a couple of things that you may have noticed already. When you look at under these windows on both levels, there's gaps. I actually thought that I missed some steps, but when I went back through, I didn't have any extra pieces that matched, and I followed the instructions exactly. And if you see this brick here, that all fits properly. So those gaps are meant to be there. So it's kind of interesting. The brick quality is pretty good, but some of the techniques really kind of frustrating. If you don't push things down in the right place, it will have a little bit of a lean, and you can see they just kind of don't match up properly. There's some gaps in places that if I try to push them down, then it leans a different way. But the look of it is what I was looking for. Just not a smooth build experience overall. So we haven't done many Mork brands recently, so I thought I would take a look at the book with you. So this is the front, nice picture of the set, nice shiny color here, and even has the product size here in the corner, which is neat. It does have the number of studs, which is really nice for anything over 6. I love that. And it is the type of instructions where the light blue is what you've already done, and the color pictures are the pieces that you're going to currently use in the step. We do have some words in this one. So this sheet here was all different pieces of flowers and butterflies and stuff like that, and it actually shows you exactly which piece you need in the diagram, which I thought was very helpful. And then we have, just to show you some of the other examples that they give you. So these pieces look very similar, but they're actually different, and it tells you whether you want a loose piece or a tight piece. So I thought it was really good. Instructions were really easy to follow. And then our lights are in the back. So this shows you that you can basically just put those lights wherever you want. On the back of the book, this gives you a little insight as to the inside of the set. And with the lights out, these are obviously aftermarket lights. I've seen them before in other sets like the Moxage round text store. So they're good that they're versatile and you can put them wherever you want. But again, the wires hang. So we've got a little brighter through the middle based on where they put the lights. And come around to the back. A little bit through the sides as well, actually. It lights up the back very nicely, but can't take my eyes off the wires. This is the trick, I guess, for what we're trying to achieve with that Miami strip look. For our side-by-side, on the left, I have the Havana House from Less DIY, designed by SheClicksBricks. And on the right, the Lego Downtown Diner. The colors all just pop. Like I mentioned, there were spots I questioned the techniques, and the lights, they look good from the front, but they're certainly not integrated. Although this is clearly a play set, and it certainly looks like a modular from the front, I would love to see something similar in a full modular. I love the vibrant colors, and this set really does remind me of a hotel that you would see on a drive down Ocean Drive in Miami. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.